Do you see yourself stopping David?
Don't be surprised.
Yeah?
Don't be surprised. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, everyone? This is Yo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant in March. So this fight will be for the interim WBC belt at super middleweight, and the winner will become the WBC mandatory challenger for Canelo Alvarez, who is the undisputed champion. Now, this fight is overdue, to be honest, because it really should have happened in 2019 or 2020, because at that time, Plant and Benavidez were champions. Plant was the IBF, while Benavidez was the WBC, so it would have been a unification. And Plant was also undefeated at that time as well, and they were both talking a lot of shit to each other, so it would have been a big fight, but for some reason, the fight was never made. However, I think this fight is even bigger now than it was before. I mean, Caleb Plant is a bigger star now because he lost to Canelo. Even though he lost, he gained more recognition and exposure since he lost to the biggest star in boxing, while David Benavidez has become more popular. And this is largely due to the fact that he's been linked to Canelo as a potential opponent. And with the implications that the winner will fight Canelo, this fight has piqued the interest of the fans. I believe this will be a great fight and an interesting matchup. Benavidez is seen as the favorite, and for good reason. Benavidez is undefeated. He's the younger and more bigger guy. He has power in both hands, he has very fast hands, and he can apply pressure. This makes him a dangerous fighter, and I can see him hurting Caleb Plant at any point in this fight. I can see him knock him out too, like, for real. But I believe this fight is a 50-50 fight, because you have to realize that David Benavidez has slow feet, and Caleb Plant is a slick, pure boxer with good movement, fast hands, and underrated punching power. He can easily exploit the slow feet that David Benavidez has and stick and move him. Furthermore, I believe the experience that Plant gained in that Canelo fight has made him a better fighter overall. If Plant does win this, I feel like it'll be very similar to what Floyd Mayweather did to Diego Corrales. And if you've seen that fight, you understand what I mean. They also have a common opponent, which is Anthony Dirrell. Plant just knocked him out, while Benavidez got a knockout win over Dirrell, but what really happened was that Dirrell had a cut from a punch, and his corner stopped the fight, so they ruled it a knockout. Another person they have in common is Rogelio Medina Luna. Plant won a unanimous decision, while Benavidez got a TKO, so that's something you can also consider. But the question is, will Canelo fight the winner of this contest? Personally, I don't think Canelo will fight the winner next because Canelo's fighting John Ryder in May, but he's expressed that he wants that Bivol rematch. And Eddie Hearn wants the rematch as well, so I'm certain that Canelo will fight Bivol in the fall. Furthermore, I think Canelo will be less willing to fight Plant if he does win compared to Benavidez, if Benavidez wins, because Canelo has already KO'd Plant, so what would be the point of Canelo, like, spinning the block again? I mean, you just knocked this guy out, you want me to fight him again so I can knock him out? So, yeah. But Benavidez, on the other hand, it seems that that name annoys Canelo. Like, look at this clip.
So at 68, the best fight looks like you and Benavidez. He's born in America. He's half Ecuadorian. So does he count as Mexican, or that fight can happen if in the future?
I don't know. Anything can happen,
But that won't be a reason why I can hold it up that he's Mexican. That
like when I guys, always I say this. You share that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico, and that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody, and I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with one Mexico or Benavidez. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, he's accomplished nothing. One single champion, Anthony Dirrell. Please, don't disrespect myself.
But you see what I mean? But if Canelo does not fight the winner next, then I think the winner of Plant Benavidez should fight Demetrius Andre next. Andre just had his first fight on the PBC Showtime network, so that's an easy fight for them to make, since they're all PBC associated fighters. And Andre wants the big names at 168, so why not fight that guy? Because if you beat him, you'll get a recognizable, notable name on their resume, and that'll be a big win. And I feel like that would entice Canelo into fighting whoever wins this matchup. Also, they can probably fight David Morrell next. But who knows? This is boxing. Anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like and subscribe, and more content's coming your way.